What's good, IWC, YWC? It's your boy KC for Ill Wrestling Takes. Coming at you this Tuesday morning. I'm heading to work. Well, most of y'all probably should know what I'm about to dissect on. First and foremost, I want to take the time to take a shout out to every person who I want to say influenced me on becoming a wrestling commentator myself, or a wrestling podcaster. You know, for most of, like I said, for me, I wouldn't really been doing wrestling or talking about it if it wasn't for, you know, cats like who I'm about to start talking about, like my man OTRS. I want to give a real shout out to my man. He had retweeted me yesterday, Mr. Just Alex. Y'all might remember him as the Lax Man, but he goes by Just Alex now. You got Solid Monster out there. You got Wrestle Talk, What Culture. You know, it's so many different podcasts to name. My man Shawn Ross Spears. Oh my goodness. You got so many different wrestling podcasts out there, and everybody has their way of doing things. But this particular guy who I'm about to go in on, I think is my biggest influence on why I do what I do. And the situation that that had him basically all over the place, everybody and their mama's mama was basically trying to cancel this dude, all based off of the recent events that took place this weekend and yesterday. Most of y'all know Mr. Jerry, but the world knows him as JD from NY. And like I say, do I agree with everything that the dude says or how he does things? Nope. But one of the major reasons why I tune in to what he says is because he has a great ear for what's going on in the wrestling business. Very great. First of all, he himself works in the wrestling business. A lot of people probably don't know. Some people do know. He works for an independent company called House of Glory, and he's on the commentary team. So he definitely has an ear and a mindset on booking good shows. And the man himself is very passionate about wrestling. He is, I'm talking about hardcore wrestling head, just like most of y'all are. And the man might not have 1 million subscribers, but I got to tell you, everybody knows exactly what this dude is. Whether you like him or not, like I say, is there better ways that man can approach or give his takes? Absolutely. Every single one of us, you know? Every single one of us. We all could do things a whole lot better. But let me just get ready to just get to the bottom of the line about what went down this weekend. So apparently y'all know, people who don't know, who probably been under a rock, we had a couple of tragic deaths this past week. We have a man, Shad Gaspard's, you know, dip out, and it's on very unfortunate circumstances with him within the beach situation. And his body turned up a couple of days as people was looking for him in the water. And like I said, he was a hero. He was very heroic. He told the lifeguards to save his son, don't worry about him, and he drowned. And you know, it's very unfortunate, you know, and for Shad Gaspard's whole family and JTG and everybody who was involved. But there was another wrestler who tragically passed. Her name was Hana Kimura, well-known Japanese wrestler, up-and-coming young girl, 22 years old, and she tragically took her life because cyberbullying. People was all up in her DMs, all up in her mentions, calling her all kind of names, telling her to kill herself because they don't like what she does. So there's another clown. Look, all I know about this dude, I just know he just worked for the WWE. And I also found out that he used to work for TMZ. So he is very big in putting mess out there and discrediting folk. So he pretty much, him and JD don't like each other at all. So Ryan Satin actually tried to use Hana Kimura's death to try to ridicule JD and call him a bully. So obviously, according to JD, he had this man blocked. He had him blocked for like forever. The man gonna unblock him, find a bunch of tweets by him, just so that he can make himself look good when he know he just as crazy as JD, or even worse. And I'm like, what type of foolish shit? How you got somebody blocked? Go unblock them so you can get tweets from what they said in the past, just so you can make yourself go good. Clout chasing. So going back and forth all day long with JD. JD is a troll, and the way how he approaches things, he got his ways on how he approach things. You know, like I said, me, I don't do it like that. That's just how he is. So the man, like I said, pretty much, I could say when it comes to who won, he bodied him, right? So knowing him working for WWE, you know he's tight with a whole lot of the wrestlers in the back. This one particular wrestler, well-known female wrestler, Alexa Bliss, was trending all day yesterday. Now I'm like, why is Alexa Bliss trending? Come to find out, there was an old clip of JD talking about Alexa Bliss. I think it was about 6 or 7 months ago. And this clip was him basically comparing her in-ring work to her sex life. Now, me, I'm not even finna go that low. Like, I'm not even, because I don't, listen, me, do I personally care about Alexa Bliss in the ring? Nope. Like I said, I care about Lexi Cuxman, the person, but the in-ring, no. Now, I would have never used any type of crude, sexist type of jokes like that. JD does stuff like that, and he know he was wrong as two left shoes. I don't care what, I know he was trying to make it as a joke, but stuff like that, you don't want to do. So, there was a site, or there is a fake account on Twitter running around with JD's name, talking about JDfromNY. It's a picture of JD, so it's a troll account. They must have hooked up with Ryan Satin, and they send they send Alexa Bliss the video clip. Well, you knowing she's well known, you know the moment that she says something about it, it's going to get traffic. That's exactly what happened. She responded. She basically said that I don't really give that low life any time of day or something like that, and he's not even worth my time. Like, and first of all, you could put anybody with a mic and a camera, and they can talk about me or whatever, but he would probably be one of the people that would be in line and access trying to get a picture with me. Well, what she said went viral. Everybody was liking it, and they was coming to her rescue. They came to her rescue, so you already know. When you are well known, you got fans, and those fans are going to clap back. And those fans might do some stupid things, and that's exactly what they were doing. These fans was all up in JD's personal Instagram account, sending him death threats because of what he said. Like I said, what he said, it was wrong. It was wrong as two left shoes. But as a wrestling promoter or a commentator or a podcaster, JD's job is to critique wrestlers. That is his position. That's what he does. He loves the business. JD wants WWE to be great. He does not want them to be lackluster as how they've been for all these years. Like I say, JD can approach things a whole lot different. But like I say, JD got the way how he do things, that's him. That's how he's built his brand. You know? So with her chiming in, you had all the other wrestlers chiming in. You had Paige chiming in, Sonya Deville chiming in, Charlotte Flair chiming in, Braun Strowman chiming in, Keith Lee chiming in, Xavier Woods chiming in. You got all these, and don't even get me started with Mick Foley there. You got all these wrestlers chiming in, so you know they got fan bases. It's just going to be even worse. So all they fans were just piling on JD. They were just, like I said, he screenshot some of the stuff that they were sending him. Then, later that day, I went and I was watching my man Just Alex give his review on the whole situation, his point of thoughts or whatever. He said people was leaking not only JD's personal information, they was leaking his folks' information. What the heck does that have to do with the situation going on with Alexa Bliss and JD? Like, why did you have to go leak his personal information out there? Because y'all know some people are straight stupid, that they literally would pull up. You got all these wrestlers saying certain things and doing all this goofy stuff. Like I said, it's two wrongs don't make a right. Like I said, I'm not here to justify what he did. I said it. JD, what he did was wrong. It's two left shoes. But as a wrestling podcaster myself, I'm going to come to his defense. And I know it's a lot of people that's not going to like me saying this, especially being a black man, because I know a whole lot of people in the wrestling community, especially black folk, can't stand JD. They got their reasons why they can't stand him on how, especially on how he approaches certain topics in the wrestling business. Some people, like I said, they didn't cancel him because they feel that, I guess it was certain videos where he was saying the N-word or something like that. From what I've seen, he was reading people's comments. He wasn't sitting up there being deliberate like some of y'all think, you know. But like I said, those clowns, you don't do stupid stuff like that. That's why I say, for wrestlers, y'all have to learn how to take criticism and take it. If it's harsh, just make yourself better. Don't worry about what these fools on YouTube are saying. Take what they say and say, okay, you think I'm trash in the ring? All right, I'm gonna make myself better. I'm gonna get myself better in the ring. I'm gonna do all this, I'm gonna do all that, so I'm gonna prove you wrong. That's it. Prove the man wrong. Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, all y'all, prove the man wrong. Prove him wrong. That's it. Because when you say certain things and you do certain things, you have a platform that's huge, and you know everybody's going to say or they're going to do as you move. You know? And like I said, so, you know, yesterday it was crazy. It was like every 5 seconds, JD was trying to just respond to everybody. You had everybody canceling. They had hashtag suspend JD. You know, but then you had the ones who was in support of him. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, like I said, for me, it was like his podcast for the night, his Raw review was the most anticipated Raw review, because I actually wanted to hear what he had to say. As being a fellow subscriber of his, I really wanted to hear what he had to say. I said when he had put that stuff out, he said, I'm about to, the review's coming in about 30 minutes. I said, I can't wait. So at the beginning of the review, the man did what he was supposed to do. I personally felt it was a very sincere apology. Some people don't. I was seeing people's comments saying that the apology was fake. That's their opinion. They're entitled to it. They think it was fake. That's their business. Keep it moving. You think it's fake? Keep it moving. So the man, like I said, he apologized. Not only did he apologize to Alexa Bliss, he apologized to the entire women's division. I think he apologized to Braun Strowman, all of them. You know what I'm saying? He apologized to everybody. Paige, Maria, that's right, Maria Canelo, she chimed in. Like I said, Angel Garza, he chimed in. You know, now, yeah, like I said, Mick Foley, he, like I said, that was petty to say what Mick Foley did. Mick Foley literally followed the man, DM'd him and said what you said was stupid, unfollowed him and blocked him. So JD really didn't have a chance to respond. I said, come on, Mick, that's petty to say. But overall, it's a huge lesson. Words hurt. And what you say, I don't care. People will take your words out of context regardless. Even if what you saying is in joking form, you having the platform that you have, people gonna take your words and they gonna use that against you. And yesterday was Jump on JD Day. That's what that was. Jump on JD Day. I'm serious. I say, man, I ain't never seen this much traffic talking about. I mean, man, every tweet, Alexa Bliss this, JD that. I said, man, I said it was. I said, whoa, this is crazy. This is crazy. But like I said, overall, man, like I said, I'm not here to bash the man. Like I said, because if it wasn't for this dude, him, like I said, I wouldn't be talking about wrestling. He's one of my major influences on why I talk about wrestling. And the fact that not only why I talk about wrestling, but the fact me being a black man, giving my perspective on what's going on in the business. And a lot of things that he say when it comes, especially coming about Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, I'll be 100% behind. You know what I mean? 100% behind. Because Vince and them could do a whole lot better, but they choose not to. And it's funny how on this episode of Raw, they finally decided to have the wrestlers be fans, but it just felt forced. But man, that's my take. Like I said, I just want to give a shout out to all the wrestling podcasts out there, every single one of y'all. And I'm telling JD, hey man, keep your head up, bro. I appreciate what you did, sir. Like I said, you came out there, you was the bigger man. Now, like I said, the ball now is in Alexa Bliss in them hand. Now it's up to them to hop on their Twitter page and pretty much say, with the falling out of what happened this weekend and yesterday, as fans of ours, we ask you, please don't harass the man. Get out his DMs and don't threaten him. That's all they have to say. They say that, we move on, we keep it moving. There. That's my whole perspective. That's my whole point of view on the whole thing. Y'all give me y'all comments on what y'all feel about JD. If y'all think JD is a complete clown, let me know. If you think JD, like I say, is the big man is a great man for doing what he did, y'all let me know what's up, man. Like I said, I'm not here to bash the dude, because like I said, if it wasn't for him, like I said, I wouldn't really be doing this. Like I said, the man actually is one of the major reasons why I do what I do. You know, so I'll let y'all be blessed, man.